Hey guys, it's Davis. Frick. No, we're gonna do that again. Hey guys, it's Davis.
And it's Zach. And it's kind of whack.
It is kind of whack. Welcome back to the podcast where we do stupid stuff, aka talk about each other.
That's fair. I wouldn't say that's stupid. I think that's very interesting.
Hey, it's entertaining and it works sometimes.
Sometimes. There's a big sometimes.
I think, yeah, it's a sometimes, By the way, mic setup, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds like 1,000,000% better.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
It was like you were it wasn't that bad, but let's see. Imagine you were at the end of a hallway and then you grabbed a paper, like just a piece of paper, and we're Yeah, that makes sense, right? Makes sense.
Totally. Whatever you say, man.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it was. Sorry. I don't know. It was a little bit roomy. Like it picked up everything in the room.
There was just ambient.
Yeah. Part of that is because it was far away from me, but it was still very like, I'm all the way over here now.
Yeah. That was pretty much it.
So, it's fine. We do things here. Zach, did you want to start off by saying anything?
Yeah, you know what? It's insane. Cause I was being my usual bored self. So I'm just chilling, I'm browsing through YouTube, and I was like, let's check how many views we got on the last video. And as of like a minute ago, 172 views. What's up with that? Let's go. Come on, congratulations to you guys. What the champs, MVPs of the century. Let's go.
Honestly though, like we really do thank you for this. Like
this was just something honestly we were gonna do for fun. This was not
we didn't expect to get any views on this. Let's be
actual goose egg.
we expected to get like maybe 3, and it was probably gonna be me, Zach, and like my mom. Like
yeah.
Honestly, we legit didn't expect this. So thank you guys. I know like compared to other people, 170 views isn't that many.
Yeah.
But for us, that's insane. So thank you guys so much. It means a lot.
But it's great that we have so many views, but I can't help but notice that we've only got 20 subscribers. That's
crazy.
There's just the difference there that I can't really understand, Davis.
I know. Maybe they should go down below and hit that subscribe button.
That might fix it. That might fix it.
I don't know. But also, that's for you. That's just for you.
That's for you to decide. But if you don't feel like subscribing, just throw down a comment. Maybe a like. Just.
But in all seriousness though, thank you for everybody. Again, we are looking at YouTube stats, but we are also looking at Spotify and all the other listening places out there. So if you are there, thank you as well, because you are great. You're a great human being.
Thank you.
And I'm just glad you're here with us.
It's good to have you in these harsh times.
Yeah.
But you want to just air hug? Okay. No, that's fine. I guess we're not that close yet. It's okay. It's okay.
No, Corona. No.
Corona.
I want to give an update on that. I do want to give an update on that.
Cool.
So my test, which we talked about last time, came back negative. So that's good. We are still inside because it's cold. So we're not doing it at the red table. We thought about it, but it's getting cold and Zach's a wimp. So we're going to
yes, but I just didn't feel like leaving my house, to be quite honest with you guys.
I mean, I had to drive over here. No matter what, I was gonna have to drive over here. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fine. We're fine. Our entire family was negative, so other than obviously my stepdad, my brother's dad, but we are not socially distant. We are just not. None of us are going over there. Not a single soul is gonna be over there in the next few weeks, because that's just a bad. Why would we be? That's like sending lambs to the slaughter. Like, not in
Hey,
the
I mean,
same like way, but
if you want some lamb shanks, that's what you're gonna do. But you don't want Corona, so that's what you're not gonna do. I don't know
what?
why I made that analogy. We're gonna breeze past
I'm
that for
so
a minute.
confused. What does that? All right, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Oh man. I don't know if we should talk about this, but should I talk about my second girlfriend? Oh, actually,
You know
before
what?
that,
Oh God.
I forgot about this.
Whoa, he forgot something.
This
That's insane.
detail. This is
This
how
is
my
detail.
brain works, guys. I remembered what happened last time, and I said I was going to do that, and then I remembered, oh, there was another thing. And that thing is something that my mom remembered about my first relationship that was really weird. Now, it might not be weird for everybody, but just like first case, it's pretty weird by itself. So basically, at the time, my ex wasn't allowed to date anybody. Okay? And this is middle school, so I like get it if your parents are like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Like that, I understand. At the time,
Makes
I didn't
sense.
understand,
I
but
mean,
looking back on it, I was an idiot.
when you're
So
12, you're like, I know everything.
yeah,
Watch out, world. I'm an adult now.
yeah. So definitely understand. But anyway, what happened is, so at the time, I think I can't fully remember, but she was living with, I think, her dad, and if she watches this, she's gonna like furiously type in the comments how wrong I was. But she probably isn't watching this because we haven't talked in a long time. But um, anyway, when that happened, so that was she was living there with, I think, her stepmom and her dad or something like that. Uh, I can't fully remember. She was living with somebody else who didn't want her to date, but her real mom had at the time just started coming back into her life. Okay. So, but what happened is she was totally okay with us having a relationship. So she and my ex went behind her guardian's back and showed up at my house one time. Yeah, that happened.
It's kind of.
I didn't remember this, but it's just
Don't know
interesting.
about that one, Chief.
It was just interesting. I was living at the other place that I was living in during middle school, and yeah, that was a thing, and I didn't remember that until she said that. But honestly, that's all I remember is just how like everybody was like unsure of how this was gonna go. They were like,
I would imagine that's a lot of complications, so to speak.
yeah, I don't even remember like what fell out from that. I don't, and I feel like that was pretty close to when she broke up with me. Like I feel like it was around the same time, but you know, it's fine. I just got a text from Andrew. Sorry about
I did
that.
too,
My phone's right in
actually.
front of my face, and I couldn't help but look at it. But yeah, it was just a weird like memory that flooded back into my head when Mom talked about it. It was weird.
Okay.
Also, we are not sponsored by Under Armour. I just really like these
Yeah.
sweatshirts. I think I've worn them in at least twice. This is probably the second time. Right? I don't know. But we're not sponsored.
It's been a couple times.
If you Under Armour, if you want to
Yet.
sponsor me, if you want to sponsor us, if you send me
Hey,
one of these,
mean,
I will totally shout you out. I will totally shout you out.
I mean, you know, same goes for you, Monster. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
I forgot, yeah. Where's that Monster sponsorship?
Yeah, come on. I've been doing so much promotion. Come on, just give it to me.
Just give it to him.
Just give it to me.
No, they don't want to contact you.
My loyal patronage.
Oh man, can you imagine if like this blows up and then Monster is just like, you know, for being such a loyal customer. Dude, honestly, I wouldn't ever judge you for drinking Monster again. If it only if they
Exactly.
sponsored us though. Only if they
Well,
sent you Monster and like
that's
told you that you had to shout them out.
if I do that, you will have nothing ever
Yeah, I
again to
won't.
say.
I will never judge you for it again because it led somewhere. But until that day, I'm gonna judge you a lot.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep pushing. Hey, Monster, the wonderful taste with the wonderful amount of L-carnitine and
Dude, are
taurine.
you pulling a
Just
Markiplier?
feel the vitamin B. I didn't mean to, but I guess I kind of am. There's just something about the wonderful taste and the flavor, the full-bodied, sparkling nature as it goes down your tongue, and you can feel the energy coursing through your body. Drink Monster for energy.
Again, we are not sponsored. I have to say that, or else we'll get destroyed by YouTube. So
Not
yet we
sponsored
are not
yet.
sponsored, but Zach really wants
Yet.
it. Is this going to
Yet.
turn into like a Matt Pat situation where he's like, I love Diet Dr. Pepper so much, but I've never gotten that, or was it Diet Coke? I think it was Diet Coke, but I've never gotten that Coca-Cola sponsorship. Is that what it's going to turn into? Where every episode you're going to be like, sponsor? No, Monster. It's the same word. Hit us up.
If you will stop bugging me about my addiction, if I get a sponsorship, then hell yeah, I will. Even if we're a small 20 sub channel right now, I will not stop.
Can you imagine? Why would they send a sponsorship to us even though we only have 20 subs?
I don't know.
And like
there's
200
just something
views.
about my charismatic nature that it's just appealing for companies in the corporate market, There's just something about
Can you hear this guy, right?
Yeah, they agree. They totally agree.
Put it in the comments if you agree. Yes or no. If you
totally
say
want me to
yes,
sell you
I'm going to
something.
like it and give you
That's
a
what
heart.
this
If you
face
say
says.
no, I'm going to dislike it.
Hey, that's me.
I'm just kidding.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
I'm confused.
I'm
Either
kidding.
way.
That was so dumb. Oh man. Okay, so somebody DM'd me, our friend. He watches. Hi, person. You know who you are. He DM'd me and he was like, "So is this show just gonna be called Kinda Whack Relationships?" And it kind of is, but at the same time, you guys like it, I think. So we're gonna keep delivering.
I mean, we're 17, so we don't have and we're unemployed, so we don't have work drama. That's like the most interesting part of
Work
our lives
drama? Is that a
currently.
thing?
Yeah, my sister complained so much about every job she's ever had.
Yeah.
There's always been that one guy that's really creepy,
Yeah.
one guy that's really, really too into the work, and someone who just does not care at all.
If we
dynamic.
want something like that, we should like talk to Kaylin about her on the podcast. We should talk to her about her summer job, her summer volunteering thing, because apparently she has some good stories in that. I've heard a few, but I think it would be great. Kaylin, if you're watching this, hit me up. No, I'm gonna probably text you after this, but post in the comments if you want to hear that. If you want to learn about that, because that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Just let us know. Let us know. Hit the like button if you want to see another guest, because I'm excited to get more guests on here. Although she doesn't have a Discord, I'm gonna have to probably change that so that we can actually get her on.
It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty simple to fix.
Yeah, I would like do a FaceTime, but I'm on a PC, so like that's not really gonna work. Oh well, whatever. If you guys want guests, post in the comments. We will give you more. Definitely. I don't know. I think there was something really, really fun about having Lydia on last time.
It's another person because we're too used to talking to one another like this.
I
It's just too
guess.
casual.
We've only been at this for like a few months. Nope,
Yeah,
that's not
but
even true.
it's
Like a single
no
month.
different than just us talking on Discord as we do like every day. You
I guess
know,
so. I don't know.
adds a
Kind
little
of
more energy, a little more Jimmy Jam to the vibe,
Jimmy Jam.
a little more Jimmy Jam to the vibe.
Jimmy Jam. Okay, we've been
Would you
talking
prefer
for
Jimmy John's and then I have to like try and get a sponsorship from them too? Is that
no.
what you
Let's
want? Is
not.
that
Let's
what you
not.
want? Is that what you want from me?
Let's not try to get another sponsorship. We're already reaching out to two different companies.
You gotta reach
Let's
as many as you
not.
can. Reach for the stars.
More like for you, reach for a monster can. Anyway,
Oh, indeed.
anyway, we've been talking about random crap for too long. Let's get into my story. If you think I should talk about that, do you think I should talk about that? I know we've been
It,
talking a lot about relationships, so
your call, man. I'm just vibing.
are you always? You're always vibing.
That's fair, but at your discretion, my friend.
Okay, so basically, and this is very interesting. It starts off back in what was that, 8th grade. So I will give a little premise. This I guess relationship lasted for like 2 years almost. It was not fully 2 years, but it would have been May of when did I get together with Kaylin? Was that May of 2018? I don't know.
Don't ask
I
me,
don't
man. I
know.
don't
I
know.
think no. It was something. It was May of freshman year is when it would have been 2 years. So it wasn't that. It wasn't long enough. I don't remember why I know that. Maybe it was March. Honestly, I couldn't care less. Anyway, it was almost 2 years is what I was trying to get at. And the reason I went like this is because it was only text. I think we met a max of like 5 times over the 2 years almost that we were dating. And dating.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
Wow.
mess.
It's like the equivalent of, oh my God, that's like going into an adoption facility and seeing a puppy and being like, it's that one. It
I'm
bites.
gonna
I don't care. It's
have
that
that
one.
one, but it's gonna stay here. But it's mine. Right? Is that what you were trying to get at?
You know, that makes a lot more sense than what I was going for.
What were you
So let's
going
go
for?
with that.
Okay.
That's a complicated issue. So let's just keep going.
Sure.
Go on.
Whatever, man. I don't know. I don't want to like say too many bad things about it because I don't want to be that guy. But I will say like it definitely like started off okay, but then like definitely like petered out, and we'll get into that. But yeah, basically at the beginning, was 8th grade, or maybe it was end of 7th grade. I don't know. It was something like that. I don't remember. Sue me. I don't know. It was something like that, and I remember going to school, and there's a guy. So my ex. So all right, I gotta start over.
Whoa, sir.
That hurt me
Slow
inside.
your roll. Calm down.
Basically, I'm really nervous. Basically, I don't know why. My ex and another guy at the school, and her and I. Did I say I twice? I don't know. We're all 4 in a group chat on Skype. And we would Skype all the time. Like, all the time. I don't know why. It just kind of started because I was still really good friends with my ex, my first ex at the time, and I was pretty good friends with the other guy. We hung out a lot at school. We've kind of teetered off. For a name, for bleeping, it's you know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were actually really close at one point. Hold on, let me set this up correctly. We were actually really close at one point, but then kind of petered off. Is that the right word? Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, petered off,
Sure.
or just like we drifted ways across the emerald ocean of regret and nostalgia, or I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, there was a. Anyway, yes, that happened. That was a thing for a while. And we barely knew each other. I think we had been talking for like 3 weeks, maybe. And then it might have been less than that. And then my ex, Carol, if we're keeping the same name, she texted me individually. This person really likes you. She really likes you. I was like, oh, really? She seems all right. I didn't really know her, but I was like, okay, she seems all right. Yeah, she seems fine. And she was like, it would really mean a lot if you asked her out. And I was like, okay. So we started talking more. Me and her, we started talking more. And I was like, okay, where is this going to go? We don't really know each other. But I was like, so we talked for like a week. And then I just like kind of bit the bullet and was like, hey, do you want to like go out with me or whatever? Over text. I'll have you mind. This all happened over text. And she was like, and I remember her telling me this story later. And she was like, and she said that she was on her school bleachers and she stood up and like danced around like in a little like loop circle thing and like did a spin kind of thing, like like did that. I don't know what this was, but you know what I mean, like something like that. And she was like, and she told me that later, and she was like, yes. But
yes.
yes. But I just remember that because it was such a weird thing. So at the beginning it was fine. It was mostly just like us talking and being kind of awkward because of course we didn't really know each other. So it was more of like trying to get to know each other. And then well, okay, first thing is that the only problem is that her mom, and you're seeing a theme here. Her mom didn't want her dating.
I mean, it's middle school, so it's
still
like
middle school, but she didn't want her dating all the way until we broke up the second time. Yeah, the second time. And by we, I mean she dumped me both times. Anyway, we'll get to that eventually. I don't know how much I can say that's appropriate,
ooh.
but it'll be fine. I'm going to dance around stuff. So basically what happened is we were fine. It was totally fine. And then I don't think she told me that for like a week. And then she was like, oh, by the way, my mom doesn't want me dating anybody. And I was like, oh, great. Another thing where I'm only going to be texting all the time. But I was like, whatever. We'll see how it goes. It probably won't last very long. But then again, that's where the commitment stuff that I talked about last time in episode 4, go check that out. That's where that comes in, is that at the beginning I was like, oh, well, I don't know how long this is going to last. Anyway, we'll just see how it goes, It was fine. It was really nice. We talked we texted nonstop every single day. Obviously not during school, but you know what I mean? Like whenever we weren't doing something, we were talking to each other. Which kind of became a problem, obviously. You could see how that could become a problem.
Yeah, that's the starting of, I don't know why
kind of like it was kind of like becoming an addiction, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird when you don't, and then it's that kind of thing of, oh, what's this mean? And then it's like,
yeah. So like, but it kind of become like really, and like it's really nice to just be able to talk to somebody every day, to have that person there that you can just talk to about anything that you want. So like there is that feeling of, oh, but if we break up, I won't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
so there's that feeling of, I mean, you know how an experience so a feeling of dependency?
Kind of, yeah. But it's like,
okay.
It's like I didn't have like, again, I was also at a new school. Like, yes, I knew everybody, but I didn't really, like Dalton was my friend at the time, and we were really close friends, and other people that were in that friend group. But it wasn't like we could talk about every single thing, right? And that we could like, because we're still guys, and it's weird to talk about our feelings. That's just how it is, you know. Like, to be honest, now that I'm in high school, I feel like I could talk to you about almost anything, and we would totally be chill about it. Like, I could
Yeah.
probably talk to Dalton now about anything, but back then in middle school, you don't talk about your feelings. It's just not a thing. So it felt nice to have a person, because I'm very expressive. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a very expressive person. I like to talk about
No,
feelings.
I think I figured that one out, Chief.
I don't really necessarily like to talk about myself, but I like to talk about my feelings, because I have feelings about things. Anyway,
Just a
uh,
soft heart,
yeah.
a genteel.
But yeah, it was nice to be able to talk to somebody every single day about whatever the heck I wanted to, which kind of developed into like, I don't know, it kind of developed into like an addiction kind of, which kind of kept me cemented in that position, because by after, okay, so we met each other, I think very like after 2 months of just texting. I was like, let's go to the place that we go normally to hang out for the first time. I want to like actually hang out with you. And she was like, okay, dope. Because she would go there too. But we never like, I actually had stopped going since all the stuff that happened in 6th grade happened. I stopped going there because I just, there was no reason to go over there. That crowd wasn't really my scene anymore, because the only reason I was really going there was because of my ex. So I was like, well, that's probably the easiest place to go. We all live pretty close to there. So we were like, okay, let's go hang out there. So we met up there and we ice skated. Me. Going back to how I hate ice skating, but you know, whatever, you got to do what you got to do to hang out with your girlfriend, I guess.
You got to be cool about it too. You got to be
You
like,
got to be
I'm not good, but I'm confident about not being good.
confident. Is no, I was not confident. Everybody knew that I didn't like it. But that was the first time I'd met her, and it was like really nice. I think we kissed. I don't know, probably. I don't know, dude. It was long ago, dude. That was like what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I keep adding, but when was 7th grade? I don't even remember when 7th grade was. What are we, seniors?
We're in 12th grade. Difference from 7 to 10 is 3. And then add 2, so that's 5.
Okay, so it's been 5 years. I don't remember. Anyway, so that's why a lot of this stuff is very hazy for me. Because I don't really remember, and like the ending was bad, but we'll get there eventually. Stick around. We'll get there. Basically, um basically, crap, I got to remember where it was. Where was I? Ice skating. That's where I was. So that happened. It was nice. It was a really nice time. But then after that, we didn't meet each other. Like, we didn't meet up for a long time. Like, a long, long time. And it was fine because, again, like, I really like talking to somebody. Although it had kind of developed into something, like, bad. Like, it did. I think you're right. It became a dependency. And more than that, it became it just didn't become something that I'm proud of.
It wasn't healthy. It was
Yeah,
more.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was becoming toxic. It was becoming more and more toxic as time would go on, because when you don't see each other and you only text, it becomes a little toxic, because, you know, what are you going to talk about? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Eventually though, I don't remember if this was the second time, but this is what I remember. Eventually we met up to go to the movies, actually.
The movies.
Yeah, the movies. Kind of crazy.
Wow.
But we went to a movie together, and it was actually, so the way that we made it so that we could go, or she invited me basically to go with a group of people. Oh gosh. I still owe my ex some amount of money. I don't remember how much. I remember
Don't
she
bring
gave
it
me
up
money.
now. Don't
She
bring it
gave me
up.
money. I don't remember how much. If you remember and you're watching this, text me. Like, hit me up. I don't remember how much I owe you. I'll pay you back. I, I feel like it was only like $5, but still, I have $5 now. So just
She's probably gonna be coming for that $5. She's gonna be
she's
like,
give me the $5.
"Give me $5."
I don't know, but I remember that I didn't have enough to pay for the tickets. I bought too much. Like, I think I bought a snack or something, and I went over the limit. I don't remember. I said I was gonna pay her back. I don't know if I ever did. Whatever. Just let me know. I think this was 8th grade though. So if we had started dating by the end of the year, that would make a little sense if it had been a couple months. I think this was 8th grade though. So then, oh shoot. I can't remember. I don't remember. So basically, I don't remember us meeting up after that. But we saw Sleeping Beauty, the live action one.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought it was okay.
It was,
I wasn't fully paying attention to the movie, but it's fine. No, I'm kidding. I actually really did like the movie. At least a little bit. I should have turned my fan on. Oh well. It's getting hot in here now because of this jacket. But yeah, it's fine. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I remember while recording, your microphone on your phone picked up like your fan noises or something.
on my phone.
On your phone, yeah, when I was editing the
phone.
video.
Oh well, cause my computer has problems, and my speaker on my phone is like.
I just
Y'all
remember
are
being
there?
like.
It's like there. No, there.
I just
So
remember
if that
being
makes
like.
sense.
And
I
was
can't hear
like, wow.
anything. It's just not that you're
Oh,
just
you
like.
can't hear anything because of Discord. It'll come through on the recording, but it was literally like fan noises. It was like. Can you hear that?
It looked like you were silent yodeling for pigs.
Okay, no, but anyway, but I remember that, and then I don't remember us meeting up after that for like a long time. Okay, and then the first time she broke up with me, we're gonna get to that. So basically, we had a lot of like moments where we were like, "Is this going to end?" Like we were like. Which is how you kind of know when you're kind of close, I feel like, in my experience, because you kind of start being like, is this still a valid thing that we should be doing? Like, not because it's bad, but because, like, is it affecting either of our health, like, mentally, So, like, we were both kind of like, at that point, because I'm going to be honest, it was mostly her being like, I don't like not seeing you all the time. Like, it sucks. Like, what is happening? Like, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, I understand that. That's valid. But like,
That makes sense.
I think we should stay together. That was me like all the time. Like me being like, are you sure? I don't know. Yeah, because I'm that kind of guy, which is not fun. I've grown, guys. I don't know.
He's a mature man.
I'm
now.
a
He can
mature
think for
man.
himself. He's an independent man that don't need no man.
I don't think you said that the way you wanted that, but
I don't think I did either.
But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of how it was. But then I remember there was a band concert first semester of freshman year. Yes. Okay. I remember this. Or maybe it was end of first quarter. It was something like that. And so the reason I remember this is because we had a band concert that night and I hadn't heard from her all day. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. That's fine, I guess. Sometimes we don't talk in the morning. That's fine. We're both busy with school. That's chill. So I had a band concert where I was playing bass. This was school band I'm talking about. Like, this was school band because this is weird. So Ben, obviously. We actually joined as we joined the school band because there was no orchestra at the time. We joined school band as viola and bass players.
Oh, I forgot because freshman year we had both the middle school and the high school in one building. I completely
Right.
forgot about that. So there was an overlap between bands. We'd have the high school band and the middle school band
Mm-hmm.
together. And then there was just this tall man standing in the back with his upright bass, and everybody else is
No
woodwind,
one could
percussion, or
hear me.
brass.
It's fine. No one could hear me because I was not that loud, but when we actually had concerts, we would set up the acoustics. But for this specific concert, he was like, "Yo, can you play electric bass?" I was like, "Dope. I'll do that." Oh, and Zach's gone again. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you were talking about the setup for how our old band teacher wanted the thing to go.
Yeah, he basically, and I've taken off the jacket because it
Probably
was
a good
hot
idea.
in here. It was hot in my room because this computer's hot and I have the door closed. Anyway, we were talking about that. So he wanted me to play bass. I was like, dope, that's chill. I'll play electric bass. So it was a band. So the reason I remember it so well is because it was a band, like, I guess performance. Well, what was it? It was a
Was it the Battle of the Bands?
yeah, it was something like that.
Oh yeah, because we went to a
It
school.
wasn't. Well, it was it called Battle of the Bands. It wasn't called Battle of the Bands. No one
It was
calls
something.
their
It
school
was
band
a
Battle of the Bands.
competition between
Yeah,
various
it was
bands.
a band competition. But Battle of the Bands is like a thing that like actual like rock bands do and stuff. Anyway.
You got
Yeah,
the
I got what you're
point.
saying. So yeah, it was that. And you remember this, right?
Yeah, we played.
He was
Feel It
there at the
Still
time.
by Portugal the Man. It was
It was a good concert.
an
It was
interesting
actually
time.
fun. We didn't win or anything, but I had fun. I loved that bass part. It was fun. So I was like, dope, gonna play that. I think I also played electric bass for at least one song in the big concert by the end of the semester. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, that happened. All these memories are just now flooding back to me from band. That guy was great. But I remember but then after that, that night, I got home and I was like feeling really good because that was just a fun performance. I was feeling great. And I was like, hey, I just had a performance. Like, I want to talk to you about it. Like, it was dope. It was great. And she didn't answer me. She left me on red. And I was like, okay, that's
that's the
interesting.
worst.
So,
when
but
it's-
I
ooh.
thought, oh, maybe she fell asleep on me because she's done that before. And it was decently late at night. It was like 9 o'clock, 9:30. I was like, okay, maybe she fell asleep while trying to text me. That's fine. I was like, hey, you've probably fallen asleep. That's chill. Just, I love you. Good night or something. I don't know if I said I love you. Whatever. Sue me. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I keep saying that, dude. I'm so
sue
tired.
him, not me. Not
No,
the
sue
not the channel.
Zach, not me. No.
I didn't do nothing. I don't even know you. You know, I feel like we would have been good friends. How are you doing? I apologize for my friend's inconvenience to paying you back $5. Continue with your story.
Anyway, you're weird, dude. She was like, so I was like, okay. A few minutes later, I think I remember I got out of the shower and I checked my phone and it started off with, I'm not asleep. I was just texting this long ass paragraph. I want to say, like, in text world, I had a iPhone 5S at the time. It was more than that screen filled up. Like, it was more than like the filled up screen of what text would look like.
That's a lot of text, my friend.
And I was just reading it and I was like, I want to say heartbroken because like it was only my second relationship and I was like, oh, frick. Like, it was sad. It was
Yeah.
sad because like because I thought we were still close. I wasn't expecting this. Like it for me, it came out of nowhere. Obviously, it was mostly just her being like, you know, I like you a lot, but this just isn't working. I don't see you anymore. Like, no, it's not gonna work. Because we didn't go to different schools. I didn't add that. We didn't go to the same school. I forgot that. We went to completely different schools. So it was very hard to do, I guess. And she was like, and I actually almost went to the other school because of her. That would have been stupid, and I'm glad I didn't. But I literally was legit thinking about it, but then I ended up staying at the same school that we're going to now. So the podcast only exists because I made that decision.
Gang, thank you very much for. Actually, that's your decision. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
thank
know.
you very much, Davis. I appreciate your sacrifice for the channel.
Yeah, my relationship sacrifice. Anyway, that was the first time. After that, it had been, I don't know how long. It had been a few months, I think. I don't know. It was from then, so end of first quarter was when she broke up with me ish. Maybe it was less time. Maybe it was in the second quarter. I don't remember. And then I went on a trip to England for Thanksgiving, which is very backwards and doesn't really make sense. But you know it's fine.
Yeah.
But on the way there, in the plane ride, we went Delta, I think. They had free internet for texting. So I signed up for it, and I was like, sure, I can text, I don't know, some friends, maybe, or maybe mom, I don't know, somebody, maybe. I was like, just in case my dad sends me a text or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll just activate this because, sure. I think we could also watch movies on it or something. I don't fully remember. It was something like
That
that.
would make sense.
But
It's
I
usually,
connected
like,
my phone to it, although I knew I was going to sleep because it was like a long flight and it was during the nighttime, and jet
Oh, it was a
lag
red-eye
is
flight? Yeah.
horrible. So I wanted to sleep. And I got a text and I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. You know who it was?
I mean, Carol.
No, what? We didn't give her a name. We didn't
Oh,
give her a
then
name.
unnamed lady.
Jill. I don't know.
Jill.
Sure.
Carol and Jill. Okay, Jill.
Jill. I don't know, dude. Whatever. Jill, sure. She texted me. I was like, what the heck? She texted me, hey. I was like, hi. She was like, what's up? I was like, not much. I'm on a plane on the way to England. She was like, cool. I was like, yeah. Okay, where is this going? Like, I knew there had to be a way. Like, why was she talking to me? Like, she ended it so abruptly, in my opinion, that I was like, why is she talking to me? Like, what is the reason? I was like, yeah, okay. I was just kind of like following along, trying to be nice because I'm a nice guy. And it was fine. She didn't make any moves on me. She mostly just talked about how much she missed talking to me. And it's funny. This is a very funny story. So, at least to me, I don't know if it's funny to you, but it's funny to me. But at the time, I had started saying Dumbo head, but I hadn't said that. And I think you remember this probably. I don't know. I started saying this a lot
Oh my God.
at the time, and I hadn't said it while we were dating. I had never said that before. Like, it had started, I think, second quarter for just no reason. I just started saying, you a Dumbo head. I don't know. And I was like,
no, there is a reason. I don't think he cares, but in case, believe his name, Gavin.
did he start saying that?
Oh God, yeah, that
Okay.
and Bobo head.
Bobo head. And I was like, I hate that. So I'm going to change it to Dumbo head. Basically, I don't know if that's right, but it's fine. We were like, yeah. And I called her that, and she was like, oh, I missed you calling me that. I was like, what? No, I have never. That's when I knew. That's when I knew that she was just sucking up to me. I was like, no, no, there's no way, nope.
I mean, generally the phrase "I missed you," blank, you know, it's just like,
yeah. I don't know. No, but as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, she wants to get back together with me. I don't know. Here's the problem, though, is that I started texting her again a lot because I just figured, I'm a nice guy and we're friends and she's texting me. It's fine. I just wanted to be friends with her basically. But I didn't miss her ish, sort of. Um, it's kind of hard to explain, but I did sort of miss talking to her all the time. Here's the problem though. At the time, I was one of those kids who during middle school was like, you know what? It'd be cool to like stay up really late all the time. Ha ha ha! Like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I was one of those kids. Um, I never do this anymore. This is part of the reason why I made myself a hard limit at 3 o'clock, because I get so like not delirious, but like loopy, kind of like that
Oh no, I've
tired
seen you.
sense.
I've seen you around the limit. I
It's
know
there's
what you
like this
mean.
tired sense of something, like it exists, but it doesn't happen until about 2:30 is when it starts to happen, and I'm like, all right, time to go to bed. For
The sense of reason goes down and the impulsivity goes
Okay,
up.
which is the problem, because I basically was I basically was kind of coerced into asking her out again at 3 a.m. in the morning when I don't think straight. So, yeah, it was rough because she was staying up. She was like awake at the regular time, and I was staying up late, killing myself basically, because like jet lag.
Okay.
Because
I
I'm in
see. I
England.
see. Right, right,
So
right.
like basically I was pretty much like coerced into doing it at 3 a.m. and then in the morning I was like, well,
That's happened
oh
now.
well, I guess. It was a mess, but basically that's what happened. It's funny because at the time I also watched the smartphone anime, which is hilarious, and I recommend it wholeheartedly.
Oh, the freaking
I watched
isekai
that
with the
all in one
smartphone.
night. It was great.
Oh, that was so good.
6 hours of my life that I don't regret. But it was otherwise that was a good trip. Maybe we can talk about trips in a podcast. That'd be kind of dope, since
Oh
no one
yeah.
can go on trips. But anyway,
Sad.
we're getting pretty close on time, so I gotta like wrap up. Basically, we got like 11 minutes, which is not that long. So basically, that happened, and we were fine for a while, and then it really only lasted, I want to say, a few months, and then she dumped me again because of basically the same reasons. And the second time, I was not sad at all. I was like, well, I was kind of a little disappointed, but I wasn't like crying, and I really only cried a little bit the first time. I'm a
So
man.
Davis, what you're telling me is we share a relationship origin story.
What?
That's like the same.
Oh, wait, what? How?
Think. Am I making am I playing connect the dots in my brain with
What are you saying?
I don't know.
What?
It's similar.
Can I finish first and then you can talk
Yeah,
about
please
that?
go ahead.
Because
My
we
bad.
might as well. I'll finish the story and then we can go into that. But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to get it. I want to get it over so we don't have to do another podcast about this. Basically, no. So that was done, and I was like, and I wasn't sad or anything, and I was like, you know what? It's probably a good thing. That was very toxic near the end, and it was just not good. So to all you people out there who are stuck in a relationship and feel like they can't leave, but it's toxic, abusive, anything there's wrong there's a bunch of red flags. Like, seriously, guys, get out of it like as soon as possible. Like, it's just not good for your mental state. Like, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is just not treating you the way that you want to be treated, just you need to get out. Like, and I know that's hard, and coming from personal experience, that's hard, but you need to do it to help yourself. Okay. Okay. Okay, now you can make the connection. Sorry.
Okay. This could be the caffeine talking because that's a possibility. But like, I'm just gonna start gesturing wildly and repeating the same words basically. Oh God. So you
Okay.
date, date, broken up with, not so sad about it. Me, date, broken up with, not so sad about again.
Oh yeah. In your second relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it. You're more mad.
Yeah.
Definitely more mad than me. Because we had like yours was like weeks. Which you can hear more about in episode 3 and episode 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you can hear it from someone else's perspective too, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah. But 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 yeah, so I do but you were way more mad than me. I was more just like I was more disappointed and like, well, I kind of need to give up on that. That sucked up 2 years of my life in which I could have been talking to literally anybody else. Like I could have actually had like other relationships to find out who like I actually like, which is interesting because I really didn't like, which is why I was able to get with Kaylin like 2 or 3 months later, because I wasn't sad or anything. I was just like, I really like Kaylin. Basically. You know what I mean? Dude, I remember, oh my gosh, biology freshman was really the first time I had hung out with Kaylin for like a long time, in a while, and like that was really the first time, like in a long time, and also just like other classes I had with her. It was also like PE. I had PE with her every single morning, of second semester, and we really like hit it off, like talked a lot. Yeah, although it would be so funny to have her on and talk about the first time that she told me she liked me, because she did it while I was dating Jill, and yeah, that was a mess.
That's
So if you want her on the podcast to hear stuff from her, post in the comments. I'm gonna talk to her after this and see if she's willing to get on at some point.
Come on, Kaylin.
Come on.
Tell her.
We can talk about awesome
Zach says,
stuff.
come on. It's awesome.
She's friends with both of us. She's close friends with you, and she's my girlfriend. So hopefully, I don't know. Oh man. Do you have anything else to say before we might, I don't know. Well, we have a little while to go. We did have that like little cut in the middle. I don't know how long that was, but
it wasn't too long, hopefully.
No.
Yeah, I guess next time we'll probably talk about travel stuff, trip stuff, places we've been, stuff we've gone through. Yeah. The nightmares of travel. Boy, do I have some of those.
Yeah, really?
But yeah. Oh god.
Either that, or we can also, maybe Kaylin will be willing to come on. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find
Either
out.
Way, don't forget to hit like and smash subscribe.
If
or maybe
you're on just the video version.
If you're on the video version on YouTube, otherwise, just do all the different things on all the other platforms.
Yeah, otherwise just follow us,
or things,
or just honestly just watch. Just watch every episode and we will know.
Just enjoy the content, because we know that you care.
Yeah. Hopefully, if that watch time is up. Get that watch time up, boys. Watch all the way to the end. If you're on YouTube, here, let's start doing this. Because they're hour long, let's start doing this. If you've reached all the way to the end, and I think what we'll do is we'll put it in the middle of the video so that they have to watch all the way through, or maybe like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if you've watched all the way to the end, with the rest of your comment that you're going to make, put the secret word of give a word.
Monster Energy.
No, we're not sponsored.
I'm kidding. I don't know. You know what? Just make it kind of whack for this first one, I think.
No, that's too obvious, dude.
Well, Come on. Know what? My brain doesn't do the creativity.
Fine, dude.
So we're going to make it lens wipes, because I have a pack of lens wipes sitting next to me.
Post your comment with the secret words lens wipes, and we will know you were here for the entire video. The entire thing. Is this really what we're doing with our lives?
I don't know. But it is now.
I don't regret it. We'll see you guys next time.
See you.